My Grandpa George always says, if you aren't living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. Reminiscing on my favorite memories in life, I realized in each of them I was grateful to be in that moment. I believe in making the most of every moment. I believe in letting go of the past and not worrying about the future. I live for the feeling I get right before I jump off of a cliff, for a split second, releasing anxiety from the climb up and freeing any uncertainties about the fall down. Living with this feeling helps me to live mindfully, mindful of the experience and mindful of how short life is. Living mindfully reminds me to be content with the unknown plans that God has for my life, for my life is not really mine. This simple yet bewildering truth keeps me calm when I am put in unideal situations and grateful for when I am completely in my element. This past summer, I spent the best month of my life at Camp Ogeechee-Dockway, a wilderness camp for girls located in International Falls, Minnesota. Here, I learned the importance of making the most of every moment. For 2 weeks out of the month I was at camp, 7 other girls and I canoed and portaged through the beautiful Canadian wilderness. We left camp planning to hit the Blood Rain River, but due to dangerous forest fires, we ended up traveling in the exact opposite way to conquer an unknown route. This new route brought us earlier mornings, more portages, and complicated streams. One day, we paddled till 10 o'clock at night. I remember how badly my muscles ached after pulling my canoe over what seemed like the 100th beaver dam. The most challenging part of this new route was keeping a positive mindset, especially when boots were lost in muskeg and the grumbles of frustration seemed too good to pass up. Although I quickly learned that my negative thoughts were not making our new route any easier. Instead of complaining about how tired I was during our sunrise paddles, I focused on how beautifully the morning fog danced across the lake and how thankful I was to see water so perfectly still it reflected our images as well as my bathroom mirror, experiencing God's power as I paddled through His work of art. Practicing these thoughts of gratitude on my canoe trip taught me how important making the most of every moment is, because as I griped in defeat while paddling through headwinds, I now sit in class and I long to be back in the stern of that canoe. I believe in making the most of every moment because I may never get the chance to do so again. For this reason, I love to try new things, meet new people, and go out of my comfort zone. I find that many of my best memories occurred when I challenged myself to step out of my comfort zone. For example, when I let a friend from camp pierce my cartilage. I have the biggest fear of needles. The process was completely unsanitary, and the part of the ear I was having pierced was supposedly the most painful, but I decided to take a leap of faith. The piercing still gets infected every once in a while, but I'm grateful I chose to live on the edge, because I love having it. I believe in making the most of every moment, because of the humbling fact that my life is not mine, nor is it promised. Therefore, I live mindfully, gratefully, and freely, so that I may experience the most out of my short-lived life as I possibly can.
Maybe I'll see you guys later. Maybe I won't. Deuces.